What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're gonna be taking a look at my top 5 hidden features inside the 2023 Volkswagen ID.4. For number one, let's talk about the tailgate here. So if we go ahead and open it right up, you got a couple little hidden things. You do have a little sprayer there on the rear camera. You all might have known about that. If not, here's how you actually activate it. That's cool in and of itself, but you actually have kind of a two-way storage system back here. So you have Volkswagen's cargo protection system back here. You can lift up here. You have a little lip here that you can, store stuff under. You got tons of cargo capacity. If you need a little bit of extra depth, you can just remove this piece altogether and you have a little bit more. But up underneath, there's great additional storage if you want to store things like a tire inflation kit, your 2-in-1 charging cable. You can put all of that up under here. So an extra little layer of storage up underneath that you might not have known about. Hopefully you did, because your tire inflation kit's down there. And one more little bonus feature before we leave the tailgate area. You've got a little hook right here. Each ID.4 has body color coordinated cargo hooks right here. So you'll notice these ones are the pure gray color, just like the exterior of the vehicle. Nice little touch. They didn't have to do that, but it looks awesome. Now for number two, let's hop back here to the second row seats. You've got a map pocket here. That's great. We don't carry maps, but you could put an iPad or something back there. But they went a step further here in 2021, 2023. ID.4 came out in 2021, but 2023 now. We all have smartphones. We all got one of these. You need a little pocket for them. And you've got one right there, a little smartphone pocket in the back of your seats here. You've got one on the passenger seat, and then you also have one over here on the driver's seat. So plenty of space for modern smartphone, iPad mini, and then if you need extra space for something a little bit bigger, laptop, bigger iPad, toys, candy, snacks, you've got a map pocket as well. Now, before we hop inside the cabin, I wanted to show you all real quick a little bonus tip. You can actually use your key fob to control all of your windows. Now, unfortunately, you can only use it to drop your windows. You can't raise them back up, not in the US at least. Other countries you can. But what you're gonna wanna do is just press and hold the unlock button, and boom, all 4 windows are going to roll down. So this is a super nice, convenient way to quickly cool the car off in the summer. All right, so hopping into the front seats for the rest of our secret features. Number 3, I want to talk about the automatic dynamic lighting. So basically what dynamic lighting is, if you guys don't know, is if your lights are on, you're driving at night, it's dark, you need your brights for that extra visibility, but a car is coming, the opposite way, you don't want to blind them, so it's going to automatically turn the brights off till the car goes away, then it will turn them back on. A lot of manufacturers have this, they call it all kinds of different names, but for Volkswagen, they call it dynamic lighting assist. And you might not know how to turn it on. You've got a lighting stock here, you've got a whole panel of lights over here on the left side as well. So how you control this is you just use this little stock on the left side of the steering wheel, you just push it forward once, and you'll notice on the little 5.3-inch ID.4 cockpit that you've got a little light with an A on it with some beams going forward, and that's how you know that it's on. You can still use your brights manually also just by pulling back towards you on the stock, and the little thing will light up blue. And then if you want to turn it off, you just push it forward again and the A will go away and you no longer have the dynamic light assist on. Additionally, when it comes to lighting, you have poor weather lighting. Poor weather lighting is actually super useful. So if you go over here to the lighting system and you actually push the storm clouds, this will turn on poor weather lighting. And I'll give you a visualization on screen so you can see what the impact has in the dark. It just adds a little bit of extra boost to those edges and helps you see things just a lot more clearly when it's foggy or raining or snowing or something along those lines. But let's move on over to the infotainment display. Now there's all kinds of hidden settings and things that you could change on this infotainment display. You've got interior ambient lighting that can be completely customized to whatever you want it to be. You've got navigation built in. You've got all kinds of stuff in here that you could consider like hidden things. But really the things that I want to talk about are just these little things that you might not have known or maybe just not noticed. So one of the things that's super cool, and I've always found it fun, is that if you actually lean away from the infotainment display here, you'll notice all your icons on the side of the screen show up and they remain, but all the information goes away. So the words or the stations, the things like that. But if you move your finger close to the screen, it recognizes it and all that information pops back up. So if you may not know, everybody knows now because everyone has smartphones, but if you don't know like what that icon is, you can move closer to it and it will show you the word of what the actual icon is. So things like that, just little touches that make the infotainment display feel more alive. And now another way you can really customize and make this infotainment system more your own For number 4, let's talk about customizing your favorites. So if you didn't know you had favorites, you do. There's a little bar at the top of the screen. If you swipe down, you get access to whatever they have as their presets. You can also adjust the brightness of the display and switch it between light mode and dark mode. If you may not like what is in your, favorites by default, you can just press and hold on them, and it will give you this Manage Favorites menu. So inside you have all kinds of things. You've got air recirculation, you can turn on air care, AC, immediate climate control options, window heating, ambient lighting. You've got a navigation thing, just get me straight to work or get me straight to home. You can customize that. Sound, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi hotspot, and then heated steering wheel. So for me, I prefer, since there isn't a button actually on the steering wheel to enable the heated steering wheel, I'd like to have my heated steering wheel right here, quickly accessible through my favorites. So I'm just gonna press and drag that one onto one of the 4 little customization options up here. You also have auto vehicle hold. That's a nice one to have. So then we can exit out of that. So then anytime we swipe down from our favorites menu, whatever we've got preset is now going to be there. So I can quickly hit this, get to my ambient lighting, switch it to red, switch it to blue, whatever I'm feeling at the given time. I can go back, I can swipe, I can disable auto vehicle hold, turn it back on, nice and easy. The best thing about the favorites menu is that it exists no matter what. So if you're on the navigation screen, if you're in Apple CarPlay, it doesn't matter what you're on, you can just swipe down and access your favorites right away. So if it's cold and I just quickly want my heated steering wheel, boom, I can turn it right on. Super nice. Definitely take the few seconds that it takes to customize this and make your experience more personal to you in your ID.4. Now for number 5, you seasoned ID.4 owners probably know that instead of having controls for every single window in the car, you just have your front 2 window controls right at your fingertips right here. And then you have this little button that says rear. So if you want to drop your rear windows, you actually have to kind of long press this button here to where it lights up, says rear, and then you can push them and you can drop your rear windows. So that's cool. You may not have known even that that's how you control them. I hope you do, because you probably never opened your rear windows if you didn't know that. But if you didn't know that, there's that. But it goes even further. If you long press rear to where it beeps again and it starts flashing, then if you push these down, all 4 windows are going to drop simultaneously. So this is super nice, quick, easy way to drop all your windows instantaneously, and it works in reverse too. So you can just put them all right back up at the same time. So it's super hot day, you just want to quickly cool it off, no problem, you can do that just by pressing and hold rear and then dropping all the windows. And I said this was going to be 5 features, but I'm actually going to give you 6. This is kind of my little bonus section where I bundle up a bunch of little things just to let you guys know, so you know exactly how to do every single thing this vehicle can do. One that is absolutely massive in this bonus section, you can actually control your heated seats by double tapping on the temperature. Now, normally you have your heated seat shortcut right here, but if you click it, it doesn't actually just let you control your heated seats. It takes you to the climate control menu, then you can control your heated seats. So it's 2 steps. That's just annoying. You don't want to have to do that. So what you can do is anytime you're just on any menu, you can just 2-finger tap on the climate control area on either driver or passenger side, boom, and it will pull up a quick shortcut to enable your heated seats. But if you want to tap again, it will drop it down to medium, tap again, drop it down to low, tap again, turns it off. So super nice, definitely use that little shortcut. It'll save you a couple button presses. But speaking of these touch capacitive buttons, these LED dome lights have a ton of functions. There's a touch capacitive button here that has the light on it. You might have thought, oh, that's how I turn my dome lights on. I just tap this button. And sure, that works, no problem. But you don't even have to do that. You can just tap the dome light and it turns right on. But I'll take it a step further. You don't even have to touch it. Just swipe near it and the dome light turns on. You don't have to make contact at all. Now, it's a little silly because you can't do it like here, it doesn't work. You have to be so close to it that you may as well be touching it. But nonetheless, you don't have to make contact. You don't have to leave fingerprints on the little plastic cover. You don't have to touch it at all. You just swipe your hand right past, they turn on, swipe again, they turn off. And to take it a step further, if you swipe and turn them on, but then you want to dim them, you can press and hold on them and they'll start to dim. And then anytime they're at your desired dimness, you can let go. So if I want it like 50% or so, press and hold, wait a sec, and I just let off, and they will stay at that exact brightness. So if you're in a really dark situation, you're just waking up in the morning, getting in your car to head to work or whatever, you don't want full blast of these LED dome lights, you can dim them by doing that. So much like little functionality that you may or may not have known about. And to be honest, I learned about a lot of these tips from you guys in the comment section of my last Hidden Features video. So again, if I'm missing something, or there's one that's really cool that you figured out from your ownership of your ID.4, let me know down in the comments. And I did want to hop outside and show you one more little hidden feature. You may have not known about this because it is disabled by default, at least it was on my model, but you actually have unlock when approaching. It's exactly what it sounds like. You already have keyless access, but when you have unlock when approaching enabled, if it's not, here's how you do it. But once you do have it enabled, it's exactly what it sounds like. If you walk out of range of the vehicle, you have the key in your pocket, the vehicle is locked. Then when you approach and you get within the right range, it's gonna go ahead and flash, unlock, and you're able to open the door right away. So super nice feature. In addition, I did mention you had keyless access right here. You can actually customize which doors unlock when you use this feature. So for safety reasons, if you only want the driver's door or driver's side doors to unlock when you use keyless access, you can enable it in this menu. But if you want all the doors to unlock, you can customize it in there as well. You know, for safety reasons, I typically recommend leaving just the driver's side, but if you're a family, you probably need all the doors to unlock, and that's how you customize it. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Drop a like on the video if you loved it. Again, let me know in the comments down below, which one is your favorite, or did I miss one that was your favorite? Let's have a conversation down in the comments, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button to be among the first to see every single new video the second I hit publish. We'll see you in the next one.